The biggest question I've been seeing is what options are there for a full-time working parent who's now going to be homeschooling? We actually have an episode called Can I Work in Homeschool, which I'll refer you to, and it'll be in the show notes. But some options have come up since that time that we created that episode. One is that Khan Academy has expanded their offerings, and so you can actually have your child doing some work on Khan Academy, I think from kindergarten all the way through high school. And they have prep for the SAT. One of the new options is called OutSchool, which is a virtual classroom with a real-time instructor. And the course offerings are so varied, and the prices are really affordable. I just saw one, it was a Disney Princesses course, and I'm not really sure what that was all about, but my friend's little 5-year-old daughter was very excited to take her first online class. So there are some things that you can do with your kids to have them engaged in some really good learning and keeping them busy and not just on screens without any productivity. So obviously the younger the student, the more supervision they need. And there are things like enrichment academies that you can actually send your kids to. But bear in mind that your oldest students are most likely going to be able to be doing much of their work independently. And you'll just need to check in to see if they're on track or if they have any questions. But you won't have to supervise high school students nearly as much as you would for younger kids. So you can do this even if you're a full-time working parent. If you have any questions or comments, please email us at happyhomeschoolpod@gmail.com. And you can find the Happy Homeschooler Podcast on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And subscribe to the Happy Homeschooler Podcast on YouTube. Thank you for joining us today. I'm Holly. Happy homeschooling! Hi, this is your host, Holly Williams Urbach. Thank you for listening to the Happy Homeschooler Podcast, a Transcript Maker Production. My co-host is Melody Gillum. This episode was produced by Matthew Bass and edited by Norah Williams. Our graphic design is by Pete Soloway, and our music is by the Great Pangolin. You can find her music on YouTube and Twitter at Kylie Wins. That's Kailey Wins. If you'd like to help our podcast grow, leave us a review on Apple Podcasts, Google Play, or wherever you get your podcasts. Or as always, tell people about us.